Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dave Edwards here out on the Benelli TRK 502, a bike I've just recently acquired. I'm loving every minute of it, but I'm not here to talk about the bike because I've already done a review on the bike which I'll publish shortly. But today I wanted to talk to you about something else, and that is what's immediately in front of me on that bar, and it's called a Beeline Moto Satnav. And basically, if you haven't seen one before, I heartily recommend this Sat-Nav. It'll fit on virtually any bike. It comes with mounts, two different mounts. This one is an elastic band mount. It also comes with a stick-on mount if you've got a fared bike and you want to stick it in a set position that's adjustable angle. All very good. It's around about £149, which sounds a lot for what you can see in front of you, but it's worth it. The reason it's worth it. Okay, so let's start talking about the build quality. The build quality is superb. This is the plastic model, and that's £149. You can get metal if you've got like a nice hipster bike and you want metal, you can have it, but it costs 20 or 30 quid more. Does the same thing exactly. So personally, the plastic model's fine. It's completely waterproof, so you can ride in the worst rainstorm and it won't get affected. It has a massive battery life. I think it's something like 20 hours before you need to charge it. It comes with a charging cradle which you could adapt to fit on your bike, so it was constantly charged if you wanted to. Good feature on the Benelli, actually. There's a nice USB port there. So you charge it up, you stick it on your bike, and it uses an app which is linked to Google Maps. You plot your route on Google Maps. You can do all the things you can do with the standard Sat-Nav. Plot your destination, plot your waypoints, you know, your via points, your points of interest. You can do all of that. You can tell it to avoid motorways. You can do all of that. Not a problem. But where it comes into its own is it has two modes. It has traditional Sat-Nav mode, which is what we're in now, and it's telling me the road is straight in front of me, and it will tell me if the road's going to bend. It will bend right or left. It's telling me that in 3.1 miles I have to make a manoeuvre to the right, and that white dot tells me I'm going to be going to the right. Okay, don't know what that manoeuvre is yet. If it's an island, a little circle will appear, and inside that circle will be a number, and that will be the number of the exit I need to get off at, and the little white dot will move to tell me which direction the whoopee is. So if it's the third exit and it's off to the right, the white dot will move to the right and the number 3 will appear in the circle. And it's as simple as that, and it's the same for junctions, and it will tell you once you get within so many yards, it will tell you like within 100 yards turn right. Slip roads are the same, that sort of thing, and that's the traditional turn by turn navigation. But it will also do something else. So if you're into exploring and adventure, then you can set it into a different mode, and basically what it will do, it will point you at your destination. It won't tell you how to get there, and all you do is follow the arrow. It's like following your nose. You pick the roads, so you can ride on roads that you've never ridden on before and still get to your place. You know, obviously you come to a dead end and then you're going to have to turn around, but it will reroute you if you're on the route mode like I'm on now, just like a full-blown Sat-Nav. It does everything a Sat-Nav does, except you don't get voice prompts and you don't get a big complicated map to look at. As I say, I don't know this road, so I'm taking my time. Quite a nice road actually. In fact, it's a very nice road. 0.7 of a mile we're going right. I suspect it's going to be a junction, not an island, but we'll see. Down to 0.3 of a mile now. Check these people out on the internet. It was a Kickstarter project. They did it for push bikes. Basically, it sold so well they decided to make one for a motorcycle. Yeah, it's not an island, I don't think, because it would have warned me before now that it was an island. So 0.2 of a mile, which is where that white car is. I'm going to turn right. And it's 0.1 of a mile now. It'll start counting down in yards shortly. 150 yards, it's telling me. Turn right. So now it's telling me in 1.5 miles there's an island. You see a little circles come up with a 2 in it. and that's telling me I need to take the second exit at the island. And if you look, the little white dot is now on the left. That means that it's to the left, so it's the second exit and it's on my left, and it's in 1.4 miles. And that is as easy as it is. It's so simple, and that's all the information you really need to know, isn't it? So if you like the look of that, like I say, they're not cheap, £149, but for me it's an absolute bargain. And they're online, Beeline Moto. And when I say Beeline, I mean like a bumblebee, Beeline. Telling me I need to go here, second exit. Now it's telling me 0.4 of a mile, second exit straight across, because that little white dot is right at the top. I've already done a review on this bike. I've only had it 4 days. It's a Benelli TRK 502. They do the TRK and the TRK-X. And this is the TRK. The X is taller and aimed at a bit of green laning. This is more road going version. It's a superb bike, and it's Chinese made, but it's absolutely superb. For the money you pay for it, the specification is amazing. So check out my other YouTube review on the bike itself for more details on that. But very quickly, this bike is £5,200 on the road. It is amazing. If you're after an adventure style bike, which I was, and you're not bothered that it's only got 48 horses because it's an A2 class bike, I've got a full license, so I don't need to worry about that, but you know, it's a great bike. Just check out my review for full details.